Hey guys, fun video today. This is the Squier SE Strat. It's not like the normal guitars I usually play. I tend to like super strats and things with humbuckers, and if I do play single coils, I really like the Telly, which is what I usually use. But I actually got this guitar in a really odd way. We have a trash and recycling room down in the basement of where I live, and you know, everyone's just tossing out their garbage there, things like that. And I was going down there to throw out some stuff, and I saw a gig bag laid up against the wall next to a bunch of empty boxes and garbage cans and all the stuff that was going to get tossed that day. And that piqued my interest, because I'm like, how often do you see a gig bag just laying there in the trash? I thought maybe it was just an empty bag, got torn up, someone was throwing it out. But when I went closer, I saw there was actually something inside, and that piqued my curiosity. So, you know, I like unzipped the bag a little bit just to see, expecting maybe a broken guitar, something with a headstock missing, or some crazy thing. But to my surprise, there was a fully intact Strat, a nice looking one too. So, you know, I was like, this is too nice of a thing to just throw out and put in a dump. Let me try and see if I can take it home and bring it back. So I brought it back, looked it over, and I obviously wiped it down with a ton of disinfectant as well, and found why the previous owner threw it out. The action was terrible. This is the worst action I'd seen on a guitar. It was, I'd say, maybe like almost a 1/4 inch or even like close to 1/2 inch off of the fretboard. It was laughably high, and it wouldn't hold tune, you know, at all. You could not even play a chord on the thing. So it was basically unplayable. I found out why, and I fixed those issues. So lucky for me, it was a fixable issue, it was a setup issue. One, the bridge was set up floating above the body, and I'll actually get a picture right here. So this is how it looked the day I found it. You can see the bridge floating over 1/2 inch above the body, which raised the action and worsened the tuning stability. You can also see the string saddles were set pretty high, almost a 1/4 inch above the bridge base. All that combined, the resulting action was really high. Note how high the strings are from the pickguard here as well. So yeah, so this bridge was floating above the body. I basically adjusted the claws in the back and screwed it all the way in towards into the body, which pulled the tremolo back down and made it flush with the body. I also found that the string saddles themselves were like angled almost upwards like this. That's how high the action was. So the string saddles were set way too high. So I lowered the string saddles down as well. And, as you can see here, they're in a much more nice position. And the guitar also just wasn't making noise. I plugged it in, I got no sound, it just got static. I thought maybe something was shot in the electronics, but luckily when I opened it up, the wiring was fine. It was just the washer was loose, so I just tightened up the washer here, got the input jack, you know, nice and tight, screwed it back in, plugged it in, and luckily there was sound. The neck was also bowed a little bit, which was making the action issue even worse, so I adjusted the truss rod, got it to be a little less bowed, made the neck a little flatter. And now we got a nice playable guitar. A lot of people use these as modding platforms. What's cool about this guitar, and when I was reading about it later, I saw that the body is actually full thickness, like a Fender Strat would be. A lot of Squiers, especially the Affinity series guitars, they have bodies that are a little thinner than the standard Fender Strats. So this being full thickness, you can actually put in a Fender bridge and other parts, and they should fit in this pretty easily. I've been told they actually drop right in, though I haven't tried. On Squier Affinity, because it's a thinner body, if you put like a Fender bridge, the bridge is going to actually be popping out from the back a little bit. This, you don't get that. The neck is also nice and thick, which is surprising. A lot of Squier necks are very thin, you know, I think they're known for that, but this is actually a substantial neck. Like, you can really feel it, you know, it feels like a much pricier guitar than it is. The pickups, a lot of people upgrade. Personally, I think they sound decent. I have no need to upgrade them as they are. I think they're pretty good, so I can hear it now. It's pretty good. I'll just run through some tones really quick. This is the bridge position. Position 2. Middle pickup. Position 4. Position 5. You know, guitar's still not perfect. It's got some issues. The tremolo bar is unusable. I mean, if you even touch this thing, it's gonna go out of tune. It holds tune pretty well, but it's not perfect. You know, if you do a lot of hard bends or play aggressively, the G string especially, it still goes out of tune on occasion, but it's definitely been much better than where it was when it started, and I think a couple more setup tweaks, it'll get there. Missing the switch tip, which I'll replace at some point. I don't really care for it. And also the tremolo bar is actually jammed into the bridge. You can't take it out. I tried twisting it every different way. It's jammed in there. But again, I just move it out of the way and don't use it. And it's perfectly fine. So let me go through some of the clean tones as well. And position 2 is my favorite for that. So as you can see, it sounds pretty good. You know, I think you can get these used honestly for like $70 in working condition. If you get one like mine, which just had issues or something broken, you could probably even get it for free. And so, you know, if you're looking for just a nice cheap guitar to mod and mess with and play with, you know, learn guitar setup or change out the electronics and learn some soldering, I think this is a pretty good platform for that. And you know, I don't really have any Strats other than the Affinity that I started with way back when. You know, I'm not a big Strat guy, but this one's growing on me. So who knows, maybe I'll get a upgraded Strat at some point in the future. You know, I'd love to turn this thing into like a Mick Mars type guitar. I'm a big Motley Crue fan. Put a Floyd in it or something crazy, but I'm not gonna do that anytime soon. Otherwise that, you know, hope you enjoyed the video and like and subscribe for more. And thanks for watching. Bye.